have the school system, so any of those networks, we have mental health facilities that we work with, so any of those services that they may need before they can actually get to doing productive things, we work with them to get on their feet, you know, get the resources that they need so they can be mentally stable first to actually go out and do productive things. The other part of the program, well, let me go back. We follow them for 1 year. They can enroll in our program for 1 year. We follow them for 1 year. I can tell you about some of the success stories. We've had individuals from our hospital program that have gone on to welding programs, and I always like to tell this story. About 2 years ago, we had 2 individuals into our program. Both of them were gunshot victims. They happened to be cousins. When we enrolled them, it was probably about a few months apart. They were very close. Family history is most of the men in their family, you know, are going to jail and that sort of thing, or in jail. Lots of violent history in the family. One of the kids would basically come to all the program activities and that sort of thing and receive all the services that we gave him. He ended up in Jacksonville, Florida, in a welding program. He's doing very well. He decided that Savannah was not one of those places that he wanted to come back to, considering the fact that most of his family, you know, in violent situations and so forth. So he wanted to remove himself from that type of environment. So he's doing very well. However, his cousin, who didn't receive, well, he didn't participate in services, and no matter how many times his cousin, who was like his brother, kept saying, you need to take part in this and so forth, he didn't take advantage of the program. And he ended up actually being in a case for murder. You know, so those are the things that we try to immediately do when we're going into the room, explaining to them that, one, if you turn around and you try to retaliate, you can hurt someone else, you know, who is basically not the intended person, and your family can be hurt as well. You know, so we want to talk about, you know, we tell them about actually telling the police, you know, notifying them so that they can do their jobs. The other part of the program is we started in October, actually a year ago. And we decided, because of all the statistics that we gathered from the individuals that were coming into the hospital, it was showing some of the same signs, like kids were truant, you know, skipping school, that sort of thing. And they were getting expelled from school and so forth. So we decided to go into the school system and say, why not work with these kids before they get to this point, before they're in the hospital, before they're getting shot, and that sort of thing. So we collaborate with about 13 schools right now. We have 38 kids in that program. And basically what we do is same thing, offer life skills. We go into the school. We have interns from the different local colleges here that actually go out and work with those kids. You know, if they're acting up in school, you know, we act up too. You know, so we go like mamas when mamas can't be there, the fathers can't be there. We go, we sit down in the classroom, we say, do your work, we will hold your hand down the hallway. And see, they don't like those kind of things. But we build a rapport with them to let them know we care, but we expect what we give. So I say that 38 of our kids are actually doing well. Some of them had to be removed from their home schools and they are in alternative schools, but they're still following through the program. We take them on field trips, and it is only the extracurricular activities are for rewards. So if they're doing what they're supposed to do, they can participate. However, we take them on educational field trips as well. And what Savannah Tech does is they allow us to come out and they do different tours around the school so that they know, one, if you're in high school and you want to do a dual major, you can go ahead, get yourself right, make sure you're, you know, going to school, and then you're able to do a dual major so that you can get a trade while you're in school. So we give them that sense of taking ownership of their lives. So what we do is we have them go out to Savannah Tech. They're able to participate in different tours around at the different areas in the school. And so they get excited about that because they know that they can do something other than, oh, I got to wait, you know, until I can work and that sort of thing. One of our students, is here today. He actually graduated from high school in May, and he's here just to talk to you all about what the program has done for him. Okay, thank you.
My name is Mauquice Gordon. I'm going to tell you something about myself and my journey to youth ministry program. In the beginning of my school, in the last years of high school, I was chosen. I didn't have to start because I was getting in trouble. But when when we got the blue, I was called out of class, and I had met Miss Morris, but she's not here right now. But she told me the program that I'm going to sign me up for the youth ministry program. And I was thinking, like, it don't sound like something for me, but the more and more she was telling me about it, I had certain thoughts about it. So one day came, this bus came up, picked us up, took us to tech program, and I paid attention all week. So more and more I paid attention, the more I started getting interested inside. Like, they told me how they had a different program I could be inside. I was like, okay. So like, the more I started hearing about it, I started enjoying myself being around people that's around. So I started thinking, like, what I'm going to do after I finish high school, like 3 to 5 years. So I heard about the college and other programs, but that's what I'm going for. I started next week in April. And awesome. And right now I'm working on Cradle Cafe. You ever heard of it before? Cradle. I work there. I still do too. I put this out of school when I'm 15, so I'm going to get good. It was kind of hard to get a job because where I stayed in Young Crowd, and he was light people at my project. I didn't stay out there, I just moved out here last year. I've been working with it for about 4 months, and right now I caught on pretty quick. And usually some people took a while to catch on. I catch on. If you show me how to do it, I can do it. So, earlier, the meeting that we had, I explained to her about how cyberbullying, how it affects other people. If you post a picture or expose somebody, you don't know how that affects people. So, be careful what you do on the internet. That's why people don't do anything like that. I'm not like that. Like, in the beginning, I smoked weed, I skipped class, but I still did my work. My grades still was good. But at the same time, I knew it was wrong. I still did kind of my wrong with people. So that's why I'm signed up for the program. And the more and more I get excited, the more I change my ways, how I should be in school. So now, I'm looking for a second job. I'm starting school next week. Everything else is great.